I think female body image is just, I can't do this right yet. I don't know. I'm sorry.
I haven't really thought about it before.
All right. When I hear that, I think of what people think that a female is supposed to look like.
How you see yourself in general, like emotionally and physically.
The image, I feel, is a stereotype for women to like force themselves to become this like anorexic looking woman.
Female body image is, something that is really, touchy to talk about.
Well, there is no one body image. Everyone has their own body image.
Is how you feel about yourself and how you portray yourself.
And her confidence level in herself and how she looks.
You have to be like really like thin and stuff. There's still a lot of like pressure to fit the like one image that people seem to still have.
Although you don't realize it, you go through life pretty much blind and deaf. You never know what the new trends will be. You don't know what's going in, what's going out, what people are gonna think's in fashion. I mean, what really is a good body image? Is body image even healthy? Sometimes I'll go through days where I won't eat because I think I'm too fat. I'll go through days where I think my stomach's too pudgy, so I'll overwork myself completely. I'll work myself to the point where I can't even stand anymore. I've passed out on a Dance Dance Revolution machine because I thought if I could just go a little bit further, maybe my body would just be a little bit better. It really hurts you, It's really not worth it. You should really be who you are, not who everyone else wants you to be. So much simpler when we were young, because once you grow up, you realize that there's a lot more to worry about than what toy you're to play with next. We live in a world of critics, and we try to please them all. It's not healthy, but every single one of us does it. Subconsciously in our mind, we think, well, maybe if I was just a little bit thinner, maybe he'd like me, or maybe she'd notice me. Subconsciously, you're beating yourself up, criticizing yourself, making yourself think that you're not even worth it, that you're not perfect, that even maybe it'll all come down to a little dimple on your cheek that you don't even want anymore because you think it makes you look too childish. Nobody wants to be who they are anymore. The airbrushed look you see in magazines, that's what people are going for nowadays. They don't want to be you. They don't realize that body image is what you are, not something you try to be. You are who you are. Don't try to change yourself. I am who I am for a reason, and no one will ever change that. I'm not a blonde-haired, blue-eyed beauty. I'm not in shape. I don't have a killer body. I've been told I come off strong, that I have a personality too deep to explore. I may look rough, I may come off moody, but I'm not. Now, don't get me wrong, I do tend to have my mood swings. But if you got to know me, you'd realize my attitude doesn't match myself. Inside, I'm a little 4-year-old, and I'm dying for attention. My hair screams in pain as I have scarred it, I have burned it, I have, alas, killed it. My skin yells in annoyance, for I have beaten it, I have slashed it, I have torn it. My voice wishes not to speak, as I have overused it, I have scratched it, I have destroyed it. My appearance is the only part of me that doesn't suffer, for I have shaped it, I have built it, I have become it. Was it really worth it?
Sometimes I feel insecure about myself, think, oh, my thighs are too fat, oh, I have a stomach pudge, It's just, I can feel insecure about myself, but at the same time, I can love my body. fat, skinny, anorexic. I think of a bunch of different words. It's just all the words that the media throws out, and how you see different celebrities and how personal image is, you know, a big deal in our society.
If your body could speak, what would it say?
My body would probably tell me to stop worrying about everything that's going on, to stop worrying about how I look, stop worrying about everybody else around me, stop worrying about pretty much the world in general. My body is not feeling too well right now. When I look in the mirror, I see many different things. I see scars. I see curves. I see hair. I see my body. And some days I look in the mirror and I think, who is that ravishing beauty in the mirror? You know? And some days I can look at it and say, ew, that's disgusting. I'm fat. I need to lose weight. You know? But at the same time, thinking bad things about myself and thinking good things about myself evens out sometimes.
I think the media affects women in general a lot. I think they feel the pressure to like look how supermodels look or to dress how the celebrities are dressing, and they keep up with the latest fashions and to be in.
As they're constantly telling you exactly what to do, how you should feel about things, what you should think is stylish. And
I like the media. It's a good thing. Johnny Depp's a good thing. But I'm not, I mean, yes, the movie made me want to make this shirt and wear it, but it wouldn't make me like change who I am.
Well, it affects you a lot because you want to like look or act like all the celebrities do and everything. You want to be like them.
Yeah.
I think that media affects everyone basically because everyone watches TV or looks at magazines and stuff like that.
Like you're constantly bombarded with images of celebrities and they're like, so-and-so lost 20 pounds and they look great now. Then that just puts pressure on other people to do the same thing even though it's not healthy.
Society most definitely dictates how people view themselves. I mean, that's kind of society's new goal, is to just manipulate everyone into some walking bimbo Barbie Cupid doll.
Pressure just to be perfect like everyone is now. Celebrities definitely make that hard on girls.
I think if you constantly have someone influencing yourself, you lose touch of who you truly are, especially with the hold that the media has today on mostly the teen generation. It's causing teens to question who they are and change who they are to fit into the imaginary mold, so to be accepted by whoever, whether it's like a record producer or that really cute guy at school or something.
Not only like telling you what looks good, but also telling you that you need to look good all the time. That's partially discriminatory because if a guy looks like a scrub one day, it's not a big deal, but if you do, then everyone's like, oh, what happened to you?
I guess occasionally I'll be like, wow, I want to look like that superstar, celebrity, or whatever, but not often. Like, oh man, I really need to get like my hair like her, my clothes like her, you know, just have the imitation down to like freaking the underwear for crying out loud.
Well, if you need to learn to just draw the line and separate yourself from what everyone else is, because without individuals, there would be just society. You wouldn't have yourself anymore, and that's really depressing, so be yourself. The end.